Kia ora team, Coach Kumi here from 6'4 Army with the individual quarterfinals workout test 2 from 2023. We have a 12-minute AMRAP, 8 dumbbell snatches on one arm, and then 8 overhead walking lunges steps, the same arm. You'll then do 8 dumbbell snatches arm 2, and then the 8 dumbbell overhead walking lunge steps on that same arm, and then you'll go to 40 crossovers. The males dumbbell 70 pounds, ladies at 50, or commonly 32.5 and 22.5 kilos. 12-minute AMRAP. This workout, we would be looking at just doing the same breakdown as what we would see typically in a workout like DT. So 7 dumbbell snatches, dumbbell down, small rest and break, and then do the 8th and final snatch. Keep that arm locked out nice and secured overhead. And that point, you're really gonna want to extend that elbow as much as possible to have stacked joint alignment of wrist, elbow, shoulder to really make this line nice and easy. If you're here with a slight crook in the elbow, you're going to take a lot of pressure and tension through the front delt, through the bicep and the tricep, and that's going to really hold all the load and weight. We want this to be stacked with joint structure, so that's going to be where we get that joint alignment of those 3 joints, the shoulder, the elbow, and then the wrist. That's going to be the best case scenario for your lunge steps. You're going to lunge 4 down and then 4 back. You don't have to stand at the top and stable still for each rep, so you can step through the lunges, but just making sure that you do have that hip extension at the top of each rep. It is a heavy dumbbell, so you can either, at that point, you don't have to do 7 and then 1. You can absolutely do 4 reps, then 3 reps, and then do it like that. I would just say that just leave that last dumbbell snatch available, so when you do snatch that final dumbbell snatch, you're going straight into the walking lunges. Again, it doesn't have to be 7 and 1. If it is a heavy dumbbell for you, don't be afraid to do your dumbbell snatch here and then bring it to the shoulders for better control, then go into the forward pull back the other way. Use as much hip drive as you possibly can to save your shoulders, especially when you are holding that dumbbell up overhead. Now, the 40 crossovers. Now, this is the important part of the workout, in my opinion, because it's a make or break for some people. Have 2 skipping ropes available just in case you have one that malfunctions. Ideally, now I don't know if you have this available to you, your general speed rope is not going to be your best option. A heavier rope is going to be a better option, or a rope with longer handles that helps with the crossing over and getting a wider path of the rotation for the rope to swing on, to rotate through and over. Whereas if you have just your normal speed rope or the standardized speed ropes, it doesn't get quite that same pathway, and it's a little bit light, so the rotation is a little fast and it kind of chops down in the middle on the crossover, so there's not enough space for your body to jump through. So if you're limited, but you may have a drag rope in the gym, that might be a better option for you, just to slow things down a little bit on the rotation. Now, with that, the workout, let's not overcomplicate this. You're really just trying to get through these crossovers as best as possible. If you trip, step over, go again. If you fail, you will be, say if you fail the rep on the crossover, that will be the beginning point. Well, you can start as a single rotation, but the rep won't count until this is a completed rep. It's about mitigating as many trips as possible, and because this workout can become extremely frustrating for a 12-minute piece, you have to really keep your cool in this workout. And I think that you need to have a little bit of a calming self-talk if things do go wrong, because you don't know how this looks for everyone else. I can imagine this being quite troublesome for so many other people, and it's about, hey, how can you keep yourself engaged in the workout? If you get to 7 minutes and you've done fine and then it starts to break down, don't, throw the toys out of the cot. You've only got 5 minutes left. Try and get a score on the board. You may not get another opportunity to do this again. But I do think that it's about regulating yourself and your emotions in this workout just as much as it is the fitness. If all goes well for you, it's just going to be about consistency and how well you manage the dumbbell, then the crossovers, and then again, it's a bit of an eyes up feel later in the piece, because it's going to change so much from athlete to athlete. I think a good score in this workout, semi-finals athletes, you're going to be doing a minimum of 5 rounds. The top end of the spectrum that we will see in this in the scoring system here will be about 7 rounds. So late 6 rounds to 7 rounds, and that's my predictions and my tips for workout number 2. If you want to see some of our workout strategies, warm-ups and game plans, then find them down in the description box below. Cheers.
Friday.